I'll give you 101 reasons why we're so fucked. It's because we got this goddamn place called the internet. We search videos and watch people dig their own graves. We think getting numb to this pain is working, but I'll tell you what, it's not. We got too many people not giving a fuck. So while you write it all off like it's no big deal, we got people so fucked up in their own lives, listening to music, thinking it's okay to pop pills and take drugs, drink alcohol and watch the news and get fucked up, and look at the fake news and listen to all this bullshit spitting out about shit that ain't true just because they don't know what to believe or who to believe it from. This world is so dark and cold we can't even believe in it. We can't even trust our own kids to live in it. This world is so damn fucked that we got people crying on the fences trying to rely on stuff we ain't written but shit in. We don't understand the plan put in place, but the fucking government and internet's got us so fucked up we can't see. We can't understand the shit we lay down because when we go to sleep, we can't even trust that our own kids are gonna be able to make it through the night without dying in their sleep. Whether it was a force of habit or because their girlfriend dumped them, or we can't even trust that our own kids won't go into school with an AK and shoot it up just for fun because they think that that's how you get the run in the news these days, because we're so fucked up and so numb to this pain it's became life itself. We don't know how to change, but we know how it should be right. We can't fix it now because we won't come together and think about the good in life. Instead, we just want to look at the evil and read about ourselves and look in our own damn minds and think about what we could or couldn't have expelled. All I gotta say is when you gotta write this rhyme shit you don't know how to write, you just write out a rhyme and let it spiral down the soul. All I'm saying is we gotta come together as a community. This whole darkness needs to unfold. The darkness should fall. I don't know what I've been saying these past few days, but I know I've fallen victim too to some of the fake news. And I know the internet ain't a great place either. Got people so fucked in their own life that they think killing children, raping children, doing other things is okay. They think taking guns to school is okay. They think killing people is okay. They think killing cops is okay. We have people so fucked in their own life that they don't know what's good anymore. We have people dying every day that don't need to be dying. We have people committing suicide just because people don't love them no more. I'll tell you why. It's because they don't believe people give a fuck. We need as a community to come together and find that one depressed friend, find that one depressed person in our school buildings, in our household, and help them. We shouldn't be just doing our own thing, washing dishes, or listening to music up loud, just listening to social media, scrolling through YouTube, scrolling through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or by all means playing video games in your room or on VR chat or on VR or whatever it is you're doing. Or for those old people that are on YouTube that don't know how they got on here, I'm sorry. The shit you see on here on the daily is not okay half the time, and you probably question why it's there. Well, it's because people like us in younger generation that have become so numb to pain that we just don't care anymore. And it's because of you adults that there are so many restrictions now on things. It's because the boomers have become so easily offended, and the newer generation isn't getting much better. When you were growing up, you didn't get offended easily, and that's the way it should have been. We shouldn't even care if we get offended, we should just look past it. But we don't. Life can be so much better, it can be so much bigger than you. but we don't let it be. We let it linger in the back of our minds. We let it fall apart. We don't come together as a community. We stand separate as a whole. When we talk about the thousands of people we have here in this fine country of the United States, we're not looking at a community, we're looking at just individual people because, well, we've fallen far and wide from being a community. We no longer really care about each other. We just care about ourselves. Maybe an oversharer, and I may be a person just barely making it by in life. And I may not post that much, but I can put it this way. I can be a great motivational speaker when I can be. We should also leave politics out of crap because it leads us to no good. And I think Abraham Lincoln was right when he was president that we should not have divided the way we did. Nobody should ever divide the way we did. The two political party thing was when we all started falling far from what this country could have been. If this country were to have stayed the way it should have, we wouldn't have all of these fucked up problems, and the Constitution wouldn't be getting shitted on by all these people that want to get rid of our guns. Guns are not just for our own protection, but it was also a God-given right by the Constitution so that we may revote against something we didn't like about our government. That was when the law was written, but now there's so many restrictions and so much protection on our own government because they're so corrupt. They don't really care about us anymore. It's more so about what they want. And they're just using us to get that. They're using the internet to their advantage because, let's face it, the internet's not ran by us. It's ran by several thousand strands of AI, code, and people that just don't have the greatest of intentions. The people that run the internet just want money. And if I'm being honest, it's one of the greatest places to go to make money nowadays, too. I mean, gosh, the internet's such a big part of our life that you can get cybersecurity in almost any business just because they have computers that they want protected. And who's going to maintenance those computers? People that specialize in computer maintenance. You have a printer that's broke? You call a maintenance guy. We no longer rely on our own selves to fix our own problems, and we also don't rely on each other to help each other out when we need help. We don't ask for help anymore, and that's the main problem we have as a community. We don't ask for help. We think that it will be okay tomorrow. Oh, I'll just grab some pills and pop them. Oh, I'll just drink some alcohol and that'll numb the pain. But really, you're just burying it beneath you and you're making the pain worse. And sooner rather than later, it'll build up until you do something stupid. I'm asking the graciousness of this world that there be some form of relief point for all of this. I'm a Christian and I can only go so far, and I'm not trying to force beliefs on people. I'm just trying to do my best to bring people together as a community. We may not agree on everything, but we should at least try to come together. We need each other more than we realize in this world. And without help from one another, there is no hope of ever having peace. There is no hope of ever making it through life. There's no hope left for any of us. I ask everyone to look inside yourself and think, is this what I really want? Or should I finally ask for help? People actually want to help you, whether you believe it or not. We can be mean, but we can also help. I may not be the greatest person to tell you this, but we as people need each other.